Hello, this is Mike Swanson of Wall Street Window. It's Monday, March the 11th. As I'm speaking, the NASDAQ is down about 50 points. I've been getting a lot of emails and comments, even on my YouTube videos, asking questions of whether now is the time to buy into AI stocks and NVIDIA with the current little decline in the market. As I did a little quick comment in a little like 1 minute video I put out on Saturday, on Friday, NVIDIA gapped up on the open about 5% and then fell by the end of the day to be down 4%. And it's been the hottest stock of the year. Everyone's been talking about it. That's why I'm getting all these questions about it. So we got a pullback. And as I said over the weekend in that short little video, you know, I'm not shocked that the market's down a little bit today. I don't think it really means a thing because I was thinking, and still do, that the stock market rally that we've seen this year could easily take a breather now. I mean, we've been going straight up. Crypto has been going straight up. NVIDIA has been going straight up. And if you chart this out, you know, and project for 12 months in the future, these markets are not going to go up every single day. You know, there's going to be temporary setbacks and pullbacks, and at some point there's going to be a real top. I don't think we've seen the real top yet. And I may do I'll do a follow-up video at some point to show what I think the top will actually look like. But a pause or breather is no shocker, and I don't think we're going to shoot up and go completely crazy anytime soon. So is this a good buy point? Well, let's think about things a little bit. Let me show you some charts. Get my window here working right for you. So here's a YouTube video I put up a couple days ago, and a question I got: would I do a video on AI stock investing? Because I was recently told you need to buy real estate, land, precious metals, possibly Bitcoin, definitely AI stocks for the future. Well, I was bearish on the stock market in 2022 at the start of that year and said, we're starting a bear market and things are going to drop, and let that play out. And it played out. And then in January 2023, I put out a video and some posts on my website saying NVIDIA is the stock to buy. It's likely to outperform the entire stock market in this next bull market, which is starting now. And that's what's happened. And the reason I thought it would outperform is because in the last quarter of 2022, as that bear market was ending, NVIDIA was holding up and displaying powerful relative strength. And those tend to be the stocks that lead when the next bull market comes. It's exactly what's happened. I've been trading these markets now since the late 1990s. And I use specific chart patterns to make my decisions on whether I want to buy something. And back then, NVIDIA looked like a good buy. And now, you know, it's gone up at this 45-degree angle since it broke out of a consolidation pattern in early January. And it's not going to go up at this 45-degree angle forever. So that's why I think a pause now is likely, and it could easily be starting now, and it can consolidate for several weeks or dip a little more. So I'm not interested in buying NVIDIA today, and I see other things I'm more bullish on at the moment in the markets. You know, I know NVIDIA is what everyone is talking about. Take a look at this. This is Google Trends. It shows you how many people are searching for NVIDIA stock as a keyword in the Google search. And that spiked up to record levels. There's more people that have been typing about NVIDIA in the past couple weeks than ever before. In fact, 4 times as many doing so than there was in 2022. 5 times as doing so now as it was in January 2023 when I was saying buy. So the masses are interested in rushing in NVIDIA. They are, this is the most popular stock to buy and trade. Does that make it a good time to buy? Not necessarily. I like to get in things early when few people are interested. It doesn't mean this is going to stop going up. I'm not saying sell NVIDIA, but if you want to get into something early where you think can go up, for 12 months or 2 years or 3 years or more, you got to do it when few people are interested. And everyone is interested in NVIDIA. Now, it's much, and I've made this comparison recently, NVIDIA now reminds me of Cisco stock in 1999. It is the same thing. Everyone is obsessed with Cisco, saying that Cisco is making the internet. Just as now, people are saying NVIDIA is the AI stock. And Cisco did well in 1999 and the beginning of 2000 and then peaked. And I think, NVIDIA can keep doing well, but you got to understand this is now a crowded trade. And more importantly, from my perspective, as a trader, as an investor, the last breakout, which created an entry point, was early this year. And at this moment, for another good entry point on the chart, you got to figure out, where do I want to put a stop loss order, or where would I cut my losses if things turn against me? You can't trade just by looking at what is up the most in a single day. People put up these screenshots showing big gains in a short period of time, and then they tell people buy and chase. That's not a strategy that works consistently. I employ trading strategies that limit my risks and maximize my return. And the number one trading strategy I've ever used is something that I call the twofold formula. And I put out a free book about it that you can get from my website, and you just download it as a PDF delivered straight to your email. I got a link for it below in the description part of this video on YouTube. But what the formula involves, it's a bunch of fundamental metrics, and then a simple chart pattern in which something has put in a bottom and then doubles off the low and then consolidates like NVIDIA did here in a trading range to create an entry point ahead of another breakout. Then you get a big gain on that breakout. So NVIDIA stock, it really doesn't have that pattern now. It had that pattern 13 months ago, but not now. So I'm not someone that's just going to spit out and tell you buy NVIDIA, even if it may go up more when I see better opportunities from a risk reward standpoint with these chart patterns. So personally, I've held a gold and silver position in metals ETFs in my portfolios for the past couple of years, and I added on. Early this month, when gold started to break out of this pattern, gold has been trading between 2,100 and 2,000 since early December. And on that Friday, when it started to have a big rally that was clearly going to take it up to resistance, I had on in those positions. And now it's broken out and I think gold and silver mining stocks are now basically in the position that NVIDIA was in the first quarter of 2023, starting a move that's going to last. Not, just this isn't a move that's, already been going on. Just it's early in the move. So if you look at how everyone is now obsessed with NVIDIA stock and the masses are interested in it, here we've had a breakout in gold on the chart, which is clear. Gold is trading at all-time highs. And despite that fact, when you look at the interest in it, the masses have none. The interest is that grown. The interest now in the gold price activity is actually half what it was in 2019. It's almost half what it was a year ago. Even though gold is at all-time highs, there's very few people are interested in it. And all the questions I'm getting, even though I do videos talking about gold and silver, are asking me about NVIDIA. No one's asking me, should I buy gold and silver? So everyone's asleep on this. And that's fascinating to me. And there are mining stocks that have had big bounces. I'll show you one. Recently, in the past 2 weeks, they've had big bounces. And if they can now pause for the next 5-10 days, that will create an entry point in them. And I'll be able to find individual mining stocks with my twofold formula. So right now, that's what I'm personally excited about in these markets, and a situation that I'll be doing video updates about. So I know everyone's putting out videos about AI, about crypto, about Bitcoin, about NVIDIA, because that's what everyone's interested in, because that's what's been going up over the past couple months. But I'm all about getting early in moves, or moves that just start, and we may be seeing the development of an entry point for mining stocks. We'll have to see how this plays out over 7-10 days. And I'll be, keeping you updated in my videos about that. And of course, we'll be watching NVIDIA and Bitcoin, and I've had a lot to say about Bitcoin, and I'm going to have a lot more to say about it in my crypto straight talk videos, because a lot of straight talk needs to be delivered about crypto for people. So if you want more from me, you want these type of videos, hit like, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell next to it, and YouTube will send you an alert as soon as my next video is up. And go in the description of this video and grab my twofold formula ebook. Get that top single best trading pattern I've ever used, apply it, because I think we're going to be in a position to apply it in the next couple of weeks. Learn it and arm yourself with it. I'm talking about the single best trading pattern I've ever used in what is now my third decade of trading. Not chasing, but getting a good entry point where you can know what you're going to risk and look to truly make much more than what you're risking. Not gambling, not chasing, but a good entry point. So that's what I'm all about. And get my next video, subscribe to it, and get the ebook. Subscribe to the email list. It's a link, and you get the ebook sent to you instantly. PDF document, completely free. It's not something you got to get a credit card to get or anything like that. It's all right there. And I'll be talking with you later.